Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. One of the things you can look for early in this ball game, guys, is how often the quarterback throws the ball. Coaches know they want to be balanced, keep the defense on their heels, but they also want to get their quarterback the school record for single-season passing yards. I expect them to let him throw the ball early, kind of get that record early, get that pressure off of his back, but also energize him and his teammates so they can play well the rest of this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride him again. There he goes. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Burrowing for yardage. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Follows his blocks. It's Chroma.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pushes ahead. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Daniels. Shoots it to the left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Washington. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Cobb. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Brown wants to pass. He's got him this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on fourth. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Brown will throw it. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Cobb. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st. Stepping to the right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Holds on. It's Nimrod.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And This defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Johnson. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous as a return man, and you see why there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Quick completion on the out route. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. need to really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brown will throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. At the 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners are going to bail. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Red Raiders looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fires to the big fella. Discards him with the stiff arm. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Brown wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Off-play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He tries to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Makes the grab on the shot. Inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll run it. It's Cobb. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tempo in overdrive. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Riles. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 50. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Riles. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
29 belts. 29 belts. Ready, go.
Drops back on 1st down. Flush to the left. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab in the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Left side, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed, interested in...
Catch and stride inside the 15. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just going to keep it after the snap.
I don't know what the ball carrier's thinking on that play, but you got to know when the play is over. You're down there in a goal-to-go situation. Obviously, the defense won. They're there in position to make the play. Just go down or just run out of bounds, but don't make it worse by running backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
2nd down to the air. He unleashes a long one. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown wants to pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick give. It's Cobb. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Rush is on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Going to take a shot. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Big third. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. Looking down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Direct snap. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds, big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.